Yes, hello students. In this video, we will discuss identifying weak points in application architecture. Right? So, identifying weak points in application architecture, and it's an important concept in application security. Right? So, understanding these weak points in an application's architecture helps developers prevent security vulnerabilities and protect their systems from the cyber attacks. Right? So by end of this video, we will be understand on what application architecture is and what weak points are and how to identify them. So the first thing is what is application architecture? Application architecture refers to overall structure and design of the software applications. Right? It describes how different components of an application interact with each other, such as you can see as the user interface and application logic and database, network communications. These you can see as the examples, right? So, a well-designed architecture ensures that the application is efficient and scalable and secure also. However, poor design or improper implementations can create these security weaknesses. The next one is what are what are big points available in the system? Big points in an application's architecture is a security issues, security vulnerabilities, or design flaws. Also, can say the failures that attackers can exploit the vulnerability very easily. So these weak points or weaknesses may allow attackers to access the sensitive data and modify the application behaviors as well as gain some unauthorized access to the systems. Right? So that will be allowing by attackers if it is weak or identify any weakness of the specific system. So weak points often occur due to poor authentication mechanisms or improper any validations, or you can say as insecure data storage or weak communication protocols. These are the problems may occur as poor. So identifying these weak points early helps to prevent the smart security breaches. So common weak points in an application. So the common weak points usually they are not normal systems in applications. Some common weak points in applications we can say as weak authentication, as the example of authentication. If login system are not secure, attackers may gain unauthorized access to your user accounts, right? Then poor input validations. When applications fails to validate users input properly, attackers can exploit vulnerabilities very easily, such as the examples we can say as SQL injection or cross-site scripting. These are the examples we can see, right? Then the insecure data storage, a sensitive data stored without encryption, it can be easily accessed if the system is compromised, right? Then the next one is unprotected APIs. Like the APIs, the application programming interfaces, without proper authentication and authorization, can expose system functionality to attacks. Then the fifth one is improper access control. If users are given unnecessary permissions, often if they have there is no limitations to access the users, they may access or modify the restricted resources. Then the methods to identify the weak points. What are the methods they to identify? However, can identify the weak points. So developers and security professionals use several techniques to identify weak points in application architecture, like security testing and vulnerability scanning, and code reviews, and secure coding practices, and penetration testing, can say, and threat modeling. So a lot of issues we can say from the developer side. So these techniques can help to detect the vulnerabilities before attackers exploit them. So totally summarize the topic as weak points in application architectures or security vulnerabilities that arise from poor design or implementations. So identifying and fixes these weak points helps to ensure that application remains secure and reliable and resistant to cyber attacks. So thank you for watching.